Hey folks, this is today's sound. The thing is, you don't really need Zebra to make the sound. Any capable synthesizer should get you the sound, at least close to it. And I will go through what it takes. For this lesson, I would recommend you download the latest beta, the Zebra beta, because it comes with the oscillator preset that we need. Or you could create one. It's not really a big thing, but it would make your life easier if you have that preset. Okay, so let's go and start a new patch. Okay, I will use 3 oscillators. I'm going to set 3 oscillators here. Okay, and all of these oscillators, I'm going to pick that specific preset, PW shift. It's pulse width shift. Pulse width shift is essentially, morphing a square wave. So let's look at what it looks like. Okay, so oscillator 1, as it morphs, you can see the width of that pulse, the square wave, changes. And let's see what it sounds like. Okay, here is the square wave. It's kind of a very boxy, not very pleasant sound, right? Very hollow-like sound. And many times, if you want a little bit of that brooding feel, you should actually use, you can use more of the even harmonics that comes with, odd harmonics that comes with a square wave. Okay. So this is going to be the foundation of all of the sound. Okay, so this is good. We're going to select 2 sounds, detune it slightly. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, width-wise, it's okay, right? And then we'll also give it a slight vibrato. So yeah, something like that is good. Okay, and we'll worry about the pitch bend later. Okay, and this tune, I need to set it to 12. Okay, -12, 1 octave lower, so it gives that big bass. Okay, what we need to do next is to add another oscillator. We have the same thing. Oh, sorry. So the first one, I want the shape to be slightly different, right? So I want it somewhere around there. Okay, the first oscillator. So am I doing the first oscillator? Yes, about here. Okay, so it sounds like this. Yeah, that biting sound. Okay, the second oscillator, I'm really happy with this, a square wave right there. And the same thing, I would change it to -12, again 1 octave lower, and this time I will use about 4 in unison. Let's detune that, and I set it to really wide. Now let's see what it sounds like. One thing we have to do is the envelope, and this is a drone which starts very slowly and then tapers out. So we give it the pad treatment here. Right, you can hear that sound slowly coming into place. All right, so the next oscillator, I leave it at the same pitch, which is the higher pitch, right? But I do want that oscillator to have a slightly different shape, something like this. Okay, and here what I want to do is maybe use 2 or 3. It's okay. 2 is good. Okay, detune it slightly so. Okay, so this is pretty much the base setup. At this point, you can see it's very, I feel the pitch is too clinical, so it doesn't, there is nothing clashing, there is no drama in it, so we're gonna bring drama into it. Okay, so for that I'm going to up the tuning by a fraction. So I will set it to 1210. Okay, and here I will turn it down 10.10 count, whatever that is. Okay, so there you go, 1190. Okay, so we have 1210 and 1190, and this one I will keep it somewhere maybe around let's say 0.5, something around like that. So there is that clash happening here with it because of the tune. One thing I really don't like is the vibrato is affecting all of the oscillators, and I only want it in one of them, right? So I'll set it to pitch 2 for both, right? And here there's really no so I want to change it. Okay, there's no vibrato at all. Okay, so it's setting it to no vibrato. So let's check it out. Okay, and while I'm here, I want to also set up the pitch bend. The way I played, I just set it to 1 and -1 because I could just go 1 up and 1 down like this. Cool. Okay. The next thing you want to do is bring a little bit more movement in here, right? And which I would do it for the third oscillator. I will try to modulate the curve morph for the third oscillator. I will do it by picking LFO 1 and set it to curve oscillator, and maybe like a very slow rate of that. Yeah, a little bit of breathing that happens there is good. Okay, and now all we have to do is just add a filter in front of it, so you could kind of control the shape of that sound, at least that harshness of the sound. Here I will use a cascade filter, a 12 dB low pass cascade, and let's see. And while we are here, why not set a mod wheel so that we could actually control that. So here, let's go to perform, watch what happens when I change the mod wheel. So when you start the sound, you can start with the mod wheel all the way up. There you go. So it's almost there. The sound is almost there. The next thing what I would like to do is give it some Glabal FX reverb, obviously, and it's like I have a favorite setting here. You can copy this. It's not really very complex. Increase the size a little bit and then give it a little bit more wetness so the reverb holds on. And to sweeten it a little bit more, you could also add a delay in there. So the delay would be, I usually go quickly on this, set it to 1/4D, give it a little bit of feedback, increase the HP. These so that the delays are sent through the high pass and low pass, and gives it a better effect. Okay. The other thing I want to also show you is that, so if I change the pitch, all the three oscillators are moving up in pitch at the same rate. And to avoid that, what you could do is to have the pitch bend have some slight different variations. Okay, so for the first one, I will, sorry, let me just bring it here. Okay, the tune for the pitch bend, I will modulate with the pitch bend and give it a very minor number. You know, it's you have to press shift and go and say, you know, just set it to, let's say maybe minus 20 or something, or just say 20. And then we will go and set the same thing to the last one. You see the lasers? This is from Zebra, the latest update. I'll go through it if I remember it at the end of the video. I'll do the same thing here. Let's not do that. Let's maybe use pitch wheel here, and then go give it a higher number, like a 75 or something. 60 is good, 65 is good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, maybe 60 is a little too much, so let's bring it down a tiny bit. Also, you can control the pitch wheel to see how much you want to go. That's it. That's the sound that we wanted to build. Okay, this patch will be available for download. In the description. So Zebra beta update. Let's maybe go through some of the highlights. First thing is the modulation. You see this faint dot right here? That means that this knob is being modulated by something, and you right click on it. Now you have all these different options. So you know it's modulated by LFO. You can also select it right there and then start modulating right there. If you want to remove it, you can remove it, and which is great. Okay. And also the source, at the source, if you select or just hover, these laser beams happen. And I'll show you how to do the laser beam, so you can see, you know, how to set it up right here. So lasers, tentacles, highlights. I like the lasers. You can try the others and see what you like. The other change is that Zebra added wedge to the distortion. This is a brand new feature, which is great. So it's one of these, right? It is not the Zebra 2 wedge at all, but it is a slightly different kind of distortion, which you can use to shape your sound in the lower amounts. That's what I've found, right? If you go anything beyond, for most sounds, it starts distorting. So which is fine. It kind of falls between a soft clip and a fold back. So it's kind of a different kind of folding is what I've understood from the forums. So wedge is back. I hope you can go ahead and try it and see, and put in the comments what you thought about wedge. The other change is that if you go to the presets, when you double click, it'll quickly come back to your synthesis, which is, I think, good. Avoids multiple clicks. I think that's about it. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Please, if you are part of channels or other discussion groups, Reddit and things like that, I'll highly appreciate if you can just recommend the videos you feel are worth recommending. It really helps the channel. Okay, I will see you next time. Bye.